We were all surprised that Alonso went to Aston Martin, which is only the ninth of the 10 teams in the championship, leaving Alpine, which today is the fourth force. The Spanish driver has already shown himself to be audacious in his career when it comes to team changes, a good part of them going wrong, it's true. I'm Alexandre and today we're going to talk about this unfolding of the week's controversies. According to Sky Sport F1 journalist from England, Ted Kravitz, the arrival of Alonso to a team that orbits in the Mercedes atmosphere like Aston Martin would surely have to be approved by Toto Wolf. And he goes further, it would be a letter of security from Toto, not to be taken by surprise again in the event of the early retirement of his current driver, Lewis Hamilton, as happened in 2016 when Nico Rosberg, after winning that year's title, decided to retire at the end of the season, when all the top drivers already had their contracts tied up. For Mercedes, the ideal is to have a young promise in one of its two cars, as is already the case with George Russell, becoming the long-term investment, and in the other car, a more experienced driver, preferably world champion, to accelerate the car's development throughout the season. And this is Mercedes' plan to protect itself from Hamilton's eventual sudden retirement. After all, Alonso declares that he still has a few years in Formula One. This, by the way, was the main reason he didn't stay at Alpine. Fernando Alonso wanted a contract for 3 years, while the French team offered only one, in a clear strategy of having Piastri as a starter in 2024, sacking Alonso. This may explain the until then strange reason that made Alonso switch from a P4 team to a P9 in the World Championship, but in a 3-year agreement, waiting for the release of Hamilton's seat at Mercedes. Nothing is confirmed, but it is good to remember that Ted Kravitz is a specialist Formula One journalist for the main network that broadcasts the races, and he himself participates in locution, on the spot of all the stages of the Formula One World Cup.